Deftones, teething, guitar tabs, and guitar lesson. I'll play all the different parts right at the beginning. After that, I'll go back through, give the full explanation for it. Do me a big favor, hit that subscription button. It's the best way to let me know you like this video and that you want to see more Deftones stuff. And now, let's jump on in. Alright, so this initial riff, it's kind of a real fun, like chromatic back and forth thing happening here. And basically we're going to start here at the 3rd fret power chord. This is all standard tuning, E, A, D, G, B, E. And just G power chord to the 3rd fret E, 5 on the A and D. And we hit that, drop it down to the 2 and 4 for the G flat. Alright, and now we do the chromatic descension here. We go 4th fret with the 6s for the G sharp power chord. Hit that, down to the 3 and 5s for the G, down to the 2 and 4s for the G flat, and do that a couple times. Okay, so we went. Alright, and there we kind of do a little hesitation, and then we come back, hit the 3rd fret at the G power chord here, 3 and 5s, hit it, do a subtle hesitation there, and then we go down to 2 and 4s for a couple, back up to the 4 and 6s, and then to the 3 and 5s. So, alright, and at the end of it all, we just kind of do our harmonic here at the 4th fret on, say, like the D string down. Alright, just kind of make some noise, really. Alright, so just try it all slowly here. Alright, and the next riff here, it's basically just this pull off from an F power chord at the 1 E 3 A off to the E power chord at the open E with the 2 on the A. Alright, and then we just do a couple little open palm muted E's. Alright, and basically we just get it up to speed and just crank it out about 8 times. Alright, and at the end of this time we do like kind of some big dynamic palm muted hits where it's F power chords at the 1 E, 3 on the A and D. It's just 1, 2, 3 palm muted, come off to open E power chords, 1, 2, 3. And then we would get into the verse. And the verse, we basically just take that initial intro riff, just do the beginning and then do a rest, and then repeat that for a handful of times. And then after we do that a few times, then we do the final part. Okay, so it's like, and then we would just hold, all right, and then repeat it. All right, do that a handful of times, and then after, say, like, you know, once we're into the 4th time doing it, then we do the end part. Okay, we would just do the initial part of the riff, split it there, hold, and then just repeat that a handful of times, and then we would do the end of it. So it'd be like, just rest there, Do it again. All right, and once we're into that fourth time through, then we do the end part. Into the bridge section here, we do something that feels kind of like a Judas Priest riff or something like that, but it's just this really quick couple open E's, palm muted. All right, and then we hit the mid-voiced E power chord at the 7A, 9 on the D. Drop down, hit the D power chord at the 5 and 7 on the A and D there. And then we just basically hit that, slide it back up to the 7 and 9 for the E. All right, and just repeat that. All right, get it up to tempo. All right, and you can throw a little open muted like in between, just if it helps you keep tempo. All right, so we go through that a couple times, and then we finish it by doing a couple open E's muted, and then just do the 7 and 9 for that E, and just bring it up a fret to the F for the 8 and 10 there. All right, and then we just repeat the whole thing. And the second part of the bridge, we just take the end of the previous section and just repeat it, so that 7 and 9 up to 8 and 10, and put a couple open E's on top of it and just repeat that. All right, and we just crank that out, and then basically we just do the lower octave of it. Now we drop it down, okay, and then we do the open E's to the open low E power chord, then onto the F here at the 1 and 3. And just crank it out that way, and we finish this time through by doing a couple open palm muteds, and then we do F power chord, open, F, open. Just a little more spread out and dynamic. All right, and the outro, it's basically that second riff that we were doing after the main riff, the F to open E, and then a couple palm muted opens. Okay, we're just cranking that out. But we end it a little bit differently, where we do, for those big dynamic hits, we do palm muted 3 F power chords at the first fret here, bump it up a fret for the F sharp, the 2 and 4s for 1, and then just back down to the F for a couple.